What is up, YouTube? Okay, we got YouTube going. And then we got TikTok going. Yeah, we're just gonna launch TikTok there. We're gonna get that. Okay. So we're gonna work on feature engineering, and we're gonna run a bunch of different features over a bunch of different coins at the same time, so we get more data. It's kind of the way I've been working this new script, but hold on. I need to figure out if we're live. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Cool. Bam, bam. All right. Where did that panel go? It went there. Oh, geez, thing got expanded. Okay. So, let's get the code up. So I think we're working off of core alpha here. And yes. So you can see we had this nice little output here. I was looking at this file here. Yes, okay. I might end up just testing combination features or individual. I'm not too sure, but I do want to just like kind of, well, hold on, let's see. Let's not say test, let's say, what are we saying here? It's just gonna be data. Data.text. What's going on? Nana? What's up, dude? What's up, Nana? Ooh, Nana. I'm good, man, how you doing? Doing good. We have a new feature engineering code script thingy. And I have a bunch of stuff that I want to test here. Yes. Okay, this is looking good. All right. Did you? What'd you say on Discord? What do you need, my man? What you need? You tell me right now. You tell me what you need from me, okay? I do have a degree, but it's not in computer science. This is not a computer science degree. I have a degree in using AI. Yeah, you texted me on Discord, but I don't know what this means. You told me something and it must have not been too crazy. Oh, I'm studying applied math, hoping it, oh, are you? Okay, so you're looking to get into the traditional quant space? Yeah, man, you're gonna probably wanna learn all these math equations here. You're gonna get real deep in these order book slope, convexity, spread pressure, sine volume, and trade. Yeah, all these math equations you need to just know off the top of your head and be able to repeat it. I'm just kidding. Low key, I just use AI to do all this stuff, so, but you should know it if you're trying to do those interviews. But yeah, this is an incredible list of different pressures that you can. So what's the difference between that and data science? There's really, they're very similar, I would actually say, because this is what we're doing. We're taking math, we're running data through the math, collecting data, doing more research on that data. It's data science, same thing. Very similar the way you'd use Python for quant deving is be, oh, awesome, dude. You need guidance? You need, what's up, cutie? Cutie, what cutie? Yeah, if you need guidance from me, yeah, I don't know, man. I just do what I'm doing, right? That's what I would say. Just copy exactly what I'm doing and you'll succeed. Oh, into ICT. Yeah, don't go into ICT trading. That's actually the opposite of what you need to be doing. No, don't get caught up in that manual trading. You should be using software. Yeah, don't get caught up in that ICT cult, dude. They'll get you and take your money. Where do I find what to copy? Yes. So actually this script is pulling data from what is called a WebSocket from Hyperliquid. So actually that in itself is all you need. I can give you this link here. So this is the data I'm pulling. So you'll see when I run it, but I want to actually add a lot of this in there. Yeah, that's where I'm pulling the data. You can also get free data from this website. So there's plenty of free data for you guys to start researching on. There's no reason why you shouldn't be just getting right into the Python and with data. So I'm going to try to start a new chat with this here. Yeah, with the, let's see. Let's see if actually Grok can read this or something. Let's see if actually this can read that. What language would you recommend? You should know them all. When I say know them all, you should know how to run them with AI. You don't necessarily need to know syntax anymore. Just use your tools at hand. I know you're in college and they want you to memorize things, but it's actually a new age. I'm about 3/4 done my project paper trading. Oh, cool. On LM plus strategies. All right, John, awesome, dude. That's dope. Yeah, guys, you can use LLMs to trade. You can use, it's a new form of software. I know there's like this website where it like shows you how good the GPT-5 and 2.5. You don't actually need to know the syntax, man, in the iron sky. Actually, English is the new form of coding. So if you know what you want, now in corporate, sure, maybe, yeah, so I'm saying entrepreneurially and just kind of outside the corporate brain rot, yeah, you can do whatever you want and you have a free will, but inside the corporate brain rot, you do need to just kind of limit yourself and memorize. So unfortunately, it's more fun to be an entrepreneur doing this stuff with AI than it is to try and get a job when the jobs are literally getting taken by AI and all this negative stuff. You need to hedge your bets, guys, and do the entrepreneur. This is Python 3.14. So we're going to be multi-threading Python. Multi-threading the Python. Thanks, Nana, for the roses. All right, let's see what happened here. So we're going to go pure Python. We're not using any NumPy. 3.14, multi-threaded. We're not using any agentic. We're actually using just the web interface. I don't like agentically coding. It's Alt got the 2 links. Save them. Where do I paste the info? Oh. Yeah, Christopher, you're gonna want to start talking to GPT-5 and AI and start directing questions to him or her, whatever you want to think of as gender. Yeah, start talking to AI about what you need because you really do need to be spun up on what conservative. We are using manual vibe coding here. Gulmug. This is the legit way to do this because you actually the agentic models aren't all there yet. Well, at least for codecs and then vibe coding, yes. This is new manual vibe coding. Well, this is actually how I've been doing it forever since 2022. So yeah, I've been manually vibe coding since 2022, and the agentics is just not there. This still gets me better results. All right, let's run this, get the context here. All right, let's see what happens there. Python or C sharp? Oh, Python all the way, dude. Python 3.14, C sharp. There's literally no need. If you're gonna go anywhere near C, do C++ or Rust. Obviously, it's like Python, Rust, Go. Then those are the only ones. Okay. Don't do C sharp. Yeah, since 2022. Gotcha. Have you have a good suggestion for the first question to get? Literally be like, hey, how do I set up Python on my computer? That would be the first off, Christopher. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be generating code, and you need to run that code on your computer, and that's kind of the whole basis. So you basically, whatever you get in VS Code, so you'll download VS Code, the free app, get GPT-5 or whatever AI you're going to use. I'm coding Python. Yeah, awesome. There you go, dude. Oh, you're doing, okay, so you're doing Codex. I wouldn't consider Codex the manual vibe coding, but Codex would be the agentic way. But yeah, and even like a traditional developers, they like to do like the tab complete thing, and they're like still involved in typing it out. I'm just get full code files from here. What do you think about Java? I don't like Java. I would only use Java or like Kotlin or whatever for Android development. Otherwise, I would not even touch it with like 10-foot pole for anything I'm doing here. Do you need a power machine to do this whole algo? Not really. I mean, yes, some of the data I'm dealing with is like 3 to 4 billion rows of data, and you do need a pretty powerful machine to deal with that type of data, but you could really just kind of convert the data into less rows and chunk it out on your computer. But I have a pretty powerful machine. You connected to VS Code? I am using VS Code separately from the chat interface here. Yeah, Christopher, just start talking AI. It's going to be your best resource. I am going to launch like my school community one day, but currently that's not, currently I don't have time to do that. Yeah, Didrik. Backends. I don't really work with web dev stuff. I've done like some AWS stuff. Is it better to use GPT-5 is going to get you better results. Sonnet, you're going to run for the $20 a month plan. You're going to get better value for your money for GPT-5 for sure. I'm an FE dev in Python. No clue on trading. How do I start Algo? Oh. Just get some data, run some math over that data, research the data, connect to some WebSockets on crypto. There's plenty of free data from Binance here. You can download some data from there for free. Just web scrape that with Python or something. I do have a Discord where there's a bunch of scammers that are trying to pretend to be me, but y'all, if you want to join that, just let me know. I can get you the link. Yeah, Didrik, what we're doing right now is we're taking a bunch of different feature engineering things, like all of this right here. So we're actually splitting the math into categories. So we're going to have price and impact direction, core, trade, quote, interaction, volatility, and turbulence. So different math targets different pressures. Yeah, be careful now. Yeah, those guys are they're really latching onto me for some reason. I don't know why. But they're really latching onto this. But yeah, so we're just taking a bunch of different math and running WebSocket data. My 32 gigabyte RAM files when I start the client side. Oh, well, okay. What are you doing? Are you trying to? You probably need to spill that over to the NVMe drive if you have one. Don't use up that 32. You'll crash your system. But yeah, you need a way to manage that, how the data gets loaded. No, dude, this is not a web dev. This is actually just more or less a research script in Python. So we're just seeing how well this math reacts to live data. Fitting models directly to price action is like fitting a model to a random number generator. So you're saying algorithmic trading doesn't work, Giovanni, and there's no edge you can extract with math? Is that what you're saying? Please clarify. Do you build thing you do now when it's gonna start generating money? Yeah, I know, right? Let's just get rich quick. I've been working on this project for like 2 months. I've been a little bit over 2 months now, probably like 2 months and a half. Okay, yeah, no, I'm in the Discord, just message. You can message in the general chat or whatever, even private message me, it's okay, I'm around. I work in the Air Force, Savan. I am actually in the Air Force, but I'm getting out in January. So I'm gonna be doing this full time, hopefully. Entrepreneurially. That's the goal at least, guys. See you, Nana. All right, where are we at here? Okay, so you can see we're pulling all these coins. We're pulling like, I don't know, so many different ones from Hyperliquid. For Lua, for me, is not perfect language to start since it's not that C. Oh, it's not that complicated? Oh, okay. Yeah, guys, we live in a new world where you can just start coding right out the bat with AI using English. You just need to learn kind of the dev environment. Understand like the terminal is going to be where you're going to copy paste your error messages back into GPT-5, and it's not too difficult actually. All right, coins. So we have all these coins that we're pulling. We added some stuff to run. Got some. Okay, we added some stuff to Hyperliquid. Yeah, of course. How long was your 6 years, Josh? And would you do it again when you started? No. If I had the knowledge I had now, I would have not joined, and I would have just gone straight into doing what I'm doing now. But AI didn't exist back then, and things have just progressed, right? You just learn. I was able to live in Germany and like Europe for 3 years, so it was kind of cool living in Europe for 3 years. But yeah, and actually let me learn all this stuff. So I mean, it was good and bad. Oh, nice to meet you, Billy Codes. Computer science student here, and just got learning to. Oh, you're getting into the quant deving. Okay, awesome, dude. Diedrich, yes, I'm here to help everyone learn. I'm trying to scrape a car sales site. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to work. Yeah. It gets complicated when you're trying to. If they have protection against web scraping on their site, yeah. No, you wouldn't see someone showing the math here like in a firm. No one would show you. This is like the most secretive math known to man here, right? All this stuff here, the fact that you can actually use math and see the pressure in the market, and basically this math is extremely secretive. And someone in an actual firm would never show you their code or anything because it's a very competitive space. And that's kind of why people like to pretend to be me on the internet, apparently. A little ball with it. Marketing dig, OS, use chat, can basically help with everything. Diedrich, yes, you can do everything with AI. All right. And yes, we're actually testing out Python, the new Python version, where you can actually multi-thread with it instead of having to like call Rust libraries and polars and all this other stuff. Okay, the way they. How did I get started? So I lived in like Wall Street in 2017. Kind of got into trading back in Manhattan, and then. So I've been trading since 2017, and then I started to learn to code, but then AI came out and I kind of saw the writing on the wall, where it's like, okay, English is the new coding language, just learn how to use this tool to the maximum capability. And yeah, just been coding, and I kind of just worked my way into, once I got really good at math and all that stuff, then that's when I started quant deving with AI. Who said AI can do it? Who said? Who are you? Exhibit D, what's up, dude? Who said AI? I say it. I said it. You hear me? I said it. AI coding is absolute garbage when you have pretty. Exhibit D. The ye old ancient software developer has joined the chat and said AI is garbage code. Well, we'll prove you wrong here, my man. We'll run a very sophisticated quant script here, and we will just show you that it's actually giving me incredible code. And it's giving me very good results. So there'll probably be an error. I mean, watch it be an error, but error is a part of the process here, guys. Okay, my man, look, we're pulling data. We're pulling massive amounts of data, actually. We're pulling all these CSV files here. Some files are going to fill up slower than others. Let's go to Bitcoin and watch it fill up. But yeah, man, we're running real Python 3.14 code, doing everything in pure Python, actually. Actually, you're wrong, Exhibit, because you're probably very biased. I've been AI coding since 2022, and I can tell you for sure that using GPT-5 specifically is going to be PhD level coding, PhD level mathematician, PhD level quant, everything PhD level basically. Yeah, AI is only as good as how you prompt it, and you probably get frustrated with it when it gives you an error or something, or you probably use an older version of it. Just maybe try it again, or just don't use it. It's okay. It's okay if you don't use it. Will AI take over the world? I mean, if AI didn't change at all and it was just still at this level, I mean, the fact that I'm doing all this stuff with AI it's telling. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the AI is only as good as you are, right? So if you are very biased and like, oh, I'm going to type it out myself, all this stuff, then yeah, it's going to let you type it out and not, yeah, I don't know. It's only as good as you are at prompting it, basically. Yeah, so, and honestly, some people tried AI in the past and like, oh, it was so horrible, I'll never use it again. And it was like a year ago they used it and they continue to use the same old mantra, be like, oh, it's horrible. But actually, and that's the thing, these software, I've helped so many people who hop in the chat and be like, want me to dev for them. I told them like, hey, just go hire someone who uses AI. They're going to be just as good. And I save people a lot of money from using traditional developers or just them doing it themselves. And yeah, these people, these software engineers who say AI is not good at coding, it's just, it's false. It's absolutely false. So don't listen to anyone. Learn C#, ASP.NET React, awesome, but the first mark was a uni platform project written in F#. Oh God. Oh geez, a lot of sharp there. Yeah, GPT-5 is better, but I think I'll have to try Claude. I'll try Claude again. Look, I'm open to testing it. Last time I tried it when it first came out. It didn't do good, but oh, they have Haiku 4.5. Is this new? So did they? Yeah, I want to use it for free. I don't want to. Oh, they're gatekeeping it now. Wow. Maybe I won't try it. No. Quantum code. It's not quantum code. It's quant code, not quantitative. I think GPT-5 is the best value. Now, I don't know what happened here. They might have updated it, but look, this is going to be completely irrelevant when Gemini 3 probably comes out in probably next week or something. Yeah, not quantum. I've tried like mimicking quantum code or quantum things with AI and stuff. It's just not the same. It is not useful. Do you make a GUI for your... Yeah, I'll make a TUI actually. Yeah, not a GUI. I use the terminal user interface sometimes. I could make a GUI, but that's probably more, it's not necessary. It just kind of adds extra code to my project. Okay. Yeah, it depends on your work. I use Grok all the time. Like I have Grok here. I like Grok 4 Fast. I haven't tried Expert in a minute. I think they're constantly updating this stuff. So Grok was pretty good at ideation, math, all that good stuff. But its code wasn't hitting as good as GPT-5. But I use all AI, guys. I will rinse my code through all the things. Okay. Let's see if the summary works here. So we'll delete this. What is a Python test? Test.py. All right, so, oh, haha. I misspelled it. Do you guys like AI at work? At my work, I don't use AI at all. You really can't. No stable signals past a gate. Let's see. Oof. Oh gosh. All right, whatever. Why using VS Code and ChatGPT? You should use Cursor. Yeah, exactly. Lord, throat goat. Yeah, exactly. I don't like Cursor. I don't like agentically coding. Due to my use case, it's actually, I need more than just coding, right? A lot of people just like focus on the coding. I need something that's really good at math. I need something that kind of understands the markets. I need a broader form of intelligence than just solely just focus on tool use and all that stuff. So I need to use GPT-5. I will have a website. I have a Discord. Yeah. So I have my reasons why I'm just using the web interface. It's, trust me, the guy who works on Codex keeps coming in here, and I explained it to him, like, hey, it doesn't help me with my use case. And he was like, oh yeah, you have a very unique use case. Yeah, what's up, ZT? Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll keep it up. We're gonna keep it up. Since no GUI, how do you trust live trading? Oh, I mean, this is all quantifiable stuff here. Like we're collecting data that is live, actually. So this is live data being collected. We're just kind of running a script to summarize it. The app, honestly, I have it here. I do actually have it. I don't know why I don't use it, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it to start popping up here, dude. You know what? Maybe I'll start using the app. There's really no difference. This looks like yeah, 100%. You could very easily run some machine learning over this. And actually, sometimes these indicators are machine learning. So a lot of the time, my algorithms do involve some form of machine learning. And this is some of the best data you can run over machine learning. It hits all aspects, like quant deving. You can do the most sophisticated AI neural networks. You can. Actually, right now, we're just using pure Python 3.14. We're using the built-in dev environment, or whatever. Like, we're not using third parties right now. Not even WebSocket, not even NumPy. A lot of things aren't compatible yet with 3.14, so it's just best to just pull in the well, maybe we are using something. We're probably using some environment or packages here. I guess we have NumPy, but we're not really using all that. But yeah, actually, Duck Database, Polars, NumPy, Pandas, all those are really useful for quanting. But yeah, I just want to try doing it with, it's just a test of AI, just to see if we can actually do it in just pure Python. Scikit, yeah, obviously I'm using PyTorch when I'm trying to hit the GPU. Which software is that? And I want to expand my indicators in TradingView. Oh, you're going to have to get off TradingView, ZT. TradingView is going to be limiting your ability to do anything in a sophisticated manner. It's kind of like a beginner platform. So once you go into Python, just purely Python, then you're going to expand your ability to do anything. So I would immediately just start learning AI coding with Python. Why build a trading tool in Python as a... No. You would be shooting yourself in the foot if you're using C++. You need to do your data science and data engineering in Python, and then once you have a strategy that works, then you can port it over to C++ or Rust if you need that latency. But actually with the new Python, you really don't need to worry about, unless you're trading like millisecond, nanosecond, like whatever it is, microsecond, you don't need that headache of working with C++. I don't know if you've worked in C++, but it's a nightmare. It's not fun. There's like CMIT, there's all these crazy things. Like, it's just not fun. What? Learn AI coding? Yeah, exactly. AI is all about You should learn the AI code, Arvis. Yeah. Honestly, I like Rust more than C++. If you really need that speed, I would just go to Rust. I do use Go. I have a Go script here to pull my context. How did you get into Quant Dev? I just started doing it, dude. You just can do it. I give you permission to do it too. You can do it. Just start using AI and start learning about like just back testing and feature engineering. Currently, we're not using any pandas or anything. So we're just using normal Python. Where is it? There's just a ton of math in here. I don't think there's no. This is all. Do my project. Hold on. Is there jobs with learning Python and Django? Jobs is a tough subject, guys. I don't think jobs are looking good. That's why you guys need, even if you had a job, you should be working to be an entrepreneur or learning to make money. Security strategy? What do you mean security, Dave? Not too sure what you mean by security. So do you trade with what you're building? Yes, we will be launching these strategies live on Hyperliquid. Yeah, the job market's tough. I'm in the Air Force, guys. Like, I'm gonna be unemployed soon. So I'm getting out in January. If y'all need a job, I don't know. Like, you need to interview. You basically need to do what I'm doing too. Like, even simple. No, Dave. Look, Dave, welcome to the new realm where I'm pulling all perp data from Hyperliquid. We're pulling all the data now. We ain't no single coin. We're pulling all the coin. Yeah. So we run all my feature engineering over every single perp coin on Hyperliquid, and then we kind of like analyze over all of those too. Yeah, Hyperliquid is a free WebSocket. You don't need any sort of special. Yeah, exactly. Hyperliquid WebSocket is where I'm getting all this data, and then also I have other data that you can pull from Binance. So there's two sources of data. You definitely can just record WebSocket data and like do backtesting over, but if you need like entire historical range, then you can get that from data.binance.vision. Yep. Yeah, Hyperliquid's awesome. Yeah, Hyperliquid's free, guys. It's crypto. It's not like the traditional space where it's, hey, Kaylee, let's see, on YouTube. We've been pulling in Excel. Oh my gosh, bro, get into the CSV life. The CSV is nice. You don't need Excel to look at CSV. This is technically an Excel file, right? It's just. So we're going to use this trade to code. Yes, code to trade, of course. Not this specific code. This is more of a research, like testing the core math that will go into the algorithm. So it's a little bit different. Yeah, ZT, you need to get into that new age. All right. Coin. I know it keeps giving me all this code again. But yeah, guys. Hey, what's going on? Cut out. I'm doing good. How you doing? Cut it out. Cut out. Yeah, yes, Six Stone. We are 100%. This code specifically is not a trading algorithm. It's actually a research script for features that will go into the algorithm. So we're testing the core building blocks of the algorithm on live data, and then we'll take that data and then build out our algorithms later with the data we collect here. So it's kind of like a two-step process. Like, there's a lot of research that goes into building something profitable. Yeah, ZT. So the software you're looking on the left is just basically custom-made software. The whole goal of this software here, right? You can kind of summarize in the English words in order to get it from GPT-5. It's just pure Python 3.14 code. right? No third-party libraries. The goal is to look at every single perpetual asset traded on Hyperliquid and run each coin through the features that we're building out and we're trying to test. And then give me a whole summary of what we've run essentially into a small little markdown file or a summary CSV file. So we're just doing mass research on all different coins. Do you actually use this algorithm for real trading? We're researching right now, Elliot. This isn't the full algorithm. So I have yet to run the algorithm live yet because we're still doing the testing. What's the strategy? We have a whole bunch of different categories. Our math is targeting certain pressures in the market, right? So price impact and direction, trade, quote, interaction, volatility and turbulence, efficiency and predictability, liquidity, there's different things we're targeting here, and we're just running just a massive amount of math over WebSocket data. That's kind of the whole point. Do you have the sort, if you need a trading algorithm, guys, you can go to my GitHub and mess around with the trading algo here. So you can go to my GitHub, guys, and there is some code there that will, what is it, ML? No, it's, yeah, I don't think this is ML. There's no ML math just yet. What is DL? Download? I don't know what software engineering, but looking at code. Yeah, dude, you can start doing it now, Apple user. You can start code. No, I'm a BMET, biomedical equipment technician. But I'm getting out in January, so I'm going full Quant Dev, full entrepreneur Quant Dev. Oh, deep learning, might be. Yeah, I tried. I've done a bunch of AI stuff with trading. I'm gonna run it back, but actually, it's a lot more research. Actually, it's very hard to take like your code where you research it and run it live. So it's not as much transition when you're dealing with like normal math, I guess. What's Quant Dev? Can you give me an analogy? Sure. Quant Dev is like basically we run software to make automated trading strategies on whichever market that you want to trade on. So basically we just use software and a bunch of math to, I wouldn't see like an analogy. What was an analogy for, oof, that's gonna make me think harder. But it basically just runs software to trade with, right, automatically. It's a trading algo. Cut out. Okay, tests. We're gonna restart. Ooh, you dabble with Swift? Okay. Yeah, you wanted to build apps. A lot of people just get into apps and web apps and all that stuff. It's legit. It's a legit thing. I'll end up making a website with JavaScript. I've been thinking about doing like WASM trading algorithms on that website. That's Visual Studio Code with Python extensions installed, yes. So in VS Code, you're gonna wanna get like all the normal Python extensions. So you got like the linter, all that stuff. Virtual environment. Yep, you're definitely right on what it is. Yeah, VS Code, dude, it's completely free. All right, we're gonna stop the data collection. We're gonna rerun this to make sure that, actually we're probably gonna delete that. Delete this. I heard that many times on coding. Oh yeah, that guy, the Jesus guy channel, he is Quant Dev, I guess, his interview question. Yeah, he's more corporate. So I'm like what you're actually doing if you're in the secret room where you're like actually making trading code, right? No one's really showing the, this aspect to quant deving. This is like the most sophisticated, the one that's actually gonna make you profitable. I got in Visual Basic and C#, but I do Python, but slowly. You need to start making it quicker. Yeah, this is this is what you would do if you were like a quant trader, like, and also PhD Yeah, you gotta start doing Python quick, man. Quick. The quicker, the better. I've run so much software, so many different pieces of Quant Dev. All right, we're gonna actually restart this to actually update it. But yeah, like the traditional quant basic stuff, it's just kind of irrelevant when you're dealing with this. It's not irrelevant, it's just you rarely use the basics when you're doing even this research and all this stuff. You really want to focus on the order book data, tick level data, getting all this good math in there. All right, so but yeah, thanks for the follows, guys. All right, let's see. I want to make sure that we have all of this math, guys. So this is quite a bit. This is what excites me, guys. Like, this would be impossible before GPT-5 existed. Implementing all of this math, particularly in just pure Python, would have been impossible. Okay, but now it's here. All right, where? And then we'll pull in this just to make sure he's tracking. Make sure you're tracking. Can we see what you have so far? Do you end up making an app with a UI? No, people really are obsessed with user interface. When you're doing this sort of code, it's actually just going to be a wall of numbers that you see. Essentially just something you probably wouldn't even understand. It's just going to be a wall of numbers, and that's what I'm looking for. It's just a giant wall of text. I'm going to copy that, give it to GPT-5, and it's going to understand what just happened in my code. So it's completely different than, oh, I want to see something visual. Sometimes I do the terminal user interface thing where it's kind of cool and you kind of see a little graph. But once I have something that I like, once I have a real algorithm that's been researched and is trading live and it's profitable, then maybe I'll think about, oh, we can wrap that around like a graphic user interface or something. But GPT-5 Enterprise is even better. Interesting. Yeah, this is, and first off, I couldn't, you gotta be really careful when you're dealing with like financial code and like how you handle people's money. I really couldn't have an app where people put money in and you trade it. Like, I could probably do that somehow with crypto, where it's like you just kind of put your money into a smart contract, but you would have to run this on your own. If that's why how much and what math is needed for it? Yeah, cut out. It's free right now. I mean, yeah, you guys can join the Discord. I would be very careful. There are people pretending to be me. They'll message you. But I'm in the Discord. So you can join the Discord. I'm always in the Discord answering questions. Just be careful. There is someone that will friend request you who is pretending to be me. It just happens. There's some bot lingering in there. Oh, awesome, dude. A lot of college students in here. Yeah, guys, you should do your coursework, learn the basics. Quantitative developer, Natasha. Hey, bro, do you really help people out with this stuff? Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to show everyone, like, there's just no one really doing this on the internet, I guess. I don't know. No one's really doing this sort of what should I start with? You should start with just talking to AI, getting your Python environment set up on your computer, download VS Code, get some sort of AI. You could use free AI. There's AI Studio and there's Grok. There's a bunch of free AI out there, and just start learning how to get code from it. Start talking to it, use your words, start figuring out how to get what you want from the AI. And I like to get, sophisticated math and sophisticated quant dev code. You can get something else from it. People are doing this, just doing it in the same Yeah, there's a lot of people doing this, but they aren't really learning how to use AI in this way. Like they're still trying to do it traditionally and like not relying on AI too much. We're just going full on AI, and that's why we're making so much progress. Just join, my man. I'll expand. Okay. Yes, ZT. You must get out of get out of those ecosystems. MetaTrader is bad. NinjaTrader is bad. TradingView is bad. Just go straight into Python, and you're gonna just be able to do anything you want. TikTok supporter. Is that really all I'm missing? You don't know what I've done though. I've done so much more than that. I've been coding, AI coding since 2022. So the amount of code and different languages I've run through is insane. Like I've probably run more successful code than most 30-year software developers, right? I'm a different breed of coder here. People with no profile pic, just ignore it. Yeah. No, it's okay. I talk to everyone here. But guys, yeah, it's cool. It's a new age. We can use GPT-5 to code with English. Appreciate you, Lionheart. If that were the case, you wouldn't be sitting here. Yes, okay, so you're using your logic to be like, if he's so good at trading and coding, then you would be rich and you could, it really, when you have a trading algorithm, it's not like exponentially making money. It really kind of depends on how much money you put into that algorithm. Thanks for the roses, man. Okay, all right, man. I'll see you later, Lionheart. Are you working in a company? So I'll just tell you this right now, guys. You would not see a corporate quant exposing his code, exposing the literal math that's going into the algorithm. You wouldn't see it. So I'm an entrepreneur showing everyone that you can do it too. We're out here just learning together, just working on my project live. I've been doing this for like 2 months. Do you do this for fun? Well, obviously I'm gonna do it for entrepreneurially. So I'll have a school community. I'll sell the trading algorithms as software. Those are gonna be like my 2 main sources of income, hopefully. But yeah, so doing the course for sure, because people want to learn to do this and they kind of just want to get spun up. I do have like content on my YouTube that would essentially spin you up. I record all of my lives on YouTube. So I'm live on YouTube right now, guys. So I have a bunch of different recorded lives. You can go back and kind of see what we've been iterating through. There is one here 2 months ago I did when GPT-5 just first came out, how to make a novel AI trading algorithm. So this kind of walks you through my environment, my dev environment. There are some other fun food waste videos I made a long time ago, 7 years ago. Ignore those. But yeah, Lane, I would just start my YouTube channel. The Discord is, what's up, Limbo? Is Limbo around? Limbo, I don't even know. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on my Discord. Awesome. I appreciate you, Dave. Yeah, man. People join up and see what I'm doing, and it's like, wow, like he somehow figured it out. But yeah, I've just been working at it every day. Yeah, this is definitely not a show. This is just me working. It's literally just me working my project, and I like kind of look over here at the chat to talk to you guys too. But yeah, I appreciate everyone out there showing the love, because I share my code too, guys. Like I have some code up here in the Discord. Particularly, I have a bunch of just spam code in there. What's the current algos you are testing with your script? So I wouldn't consider these each algos, but I can run you through briefly. So it's just so much, right? If you want a higher quality stream, you can go over to YouTube and you can get a higher quality stream and like kind of screenshot this. But there's just a bunch of different math, and they're targeting different categories. So there's math, different math targets different aspects of the market. All right, what's Limbo want? Wait, All right, so you know VPS group I joined? Yeah. For server owners. Oh, okay. MyPy? I would say I'm just really good at using AI, Nico. It's not like how smart am I? I honestly couldn't walk you through most of this stuff here. I kind of understand the pressure and the overall arching use case for this math in my process of making trading algorithms, but I'm not I'm not a mathematician. I'm not like a really good coder, but I just know how to use AI for what I want. So it's really my skill is using AI. That's what I'm really good at. Thoughts on MyPy? I like Python 3.14. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna need what isn't stock trading? Well, this is like yeah, it's a lot of different things. Stock trading. Can you please give me some ideas for projects to include my portfolio tracked? Yeah, honestly, this would be perfect portfolio project. Show them that you know the full back testing, paper trading. You can be a quant dev if you're good at. Well, okay, you're talking in the corporate sense. You can do it on your own, guys. You don't need to. I mean, yeah, you need a job, but you understand the lingo, strategies, and yeah, exactly. So I'm not like super niche down into like the math, and it's really be way too much for me to actually go into each one of these math like equations and fully understand it. I probably would never actually fully understand it, even if I did. But yeah, I know the overarching process. It's really just a broad sense of knowledge I have. It's just how to use AI. What's the hey Puku? Puku, we have so much brain rot for you. Puku is so much brain rot. The brain rot is Python 3.14. Let's go. Oof, we have a problem here. The brain rot is here. Also, if you know who, yeah, I do know that guy. I mean, I don't know him personally, but we got the brain rot. We're loading up. Quantitative developer. My thoughts on him is he's a traditional corporate quant. He does not necessarily. I mean, he might do this in his free time on his own. He definitely doesn't show you what I'm doing here. This is very specific to getting a profitable trading algorithm, and it touches on so many different parts of quant. He's more like, oh, how to get a job in the quant space. That's his niche. Mine is more like, yo, you want to make a profitable trading algorithm? Like, learn how to research and just learn how to be an incredible AI coder. Will you build? Yeah, I've built ML before, for sure. I've done a bunch of different ML stuff. Actually, even on my my GitHub here, almost a year ago, was trying to do the deep reinforcement learning, all that stuff. I don't think this even runs, but I was trying. I was trying very hard. RAG? I wouldn't use RAG at all. RAG is kind of old school. Yeah, the guy is, there's not many quant people, and when you see someone in the quant, social media space, it's more or less how to get a job. Because that's what kind of people want to hear about, is like, oh, just sell me the sweet lie that I can get a job as a quant. I'm just like, yo, do it on your own, like be an entrepreneur, use the code. Yeah, Transformer would be better to learn about Cruise. RAG is kind of an attachment to like the context, but context is going to get solved. So RAG is just going to be I don't know. I don't know. The future of RAG is unknown if they can solve the context window issue. MCP definitely is more relevant now, especially with that ChatGPT app SDK. Learning how to run your own MCP server is going to be very useful to launching these ChatGPT apps. And it's just kind of a new form of how you interact with an app. So I was thinking about it for sure. So MCP is definitely something it's worth looking into. It's like a mixture of AI and web dev and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, why? Because I want to be an entrepreneur who can, you're going to be limited in the sense that I would have never been able to get this far in this level of detail as a quant dev without thinking about, without having to wrap my head around the corporate level of understanding. Corporate's going to limit. What do you think about the vibe coding? Yeah, I love vibe coding. Yeah, for school, 100%. Use it for school. Make your life easier, guys. Dylan, I've heard some good success with cursor ID. Yeah, Dave, I had cursor, but the problem is with agentic coding. If you talk to an agentic coding model like Codex, you can talk to it in the playground, and you can see that the mind is corrupted by tool use. The whole point of this agentic coding is to it's kind of because web development is very compartmentalized. So you can see that it's really specific niche down for web dev, large code-based structures, and that's kind of why I don't like to do the agentic coding, because you do really need this PhD level mathematician. You need this raw intelligence that a lot of the time that these like Codex, for example, where is it? They don't let me do it? Verify organization to use? What? What happened here? They changed it. Yeah, exactly. If you talk to it, it's like trying to do all these diffs, it's trying to do all these calls, it's trying to pull information first from the code and then learn about it, but in reality, I'm pulling the information from the code already with my context grabber and giving it the full code base immediately. So it's just different. It's just a different way of talking to AI. It hasn't been super useful for the quant dev. Cursor, yeah, the MCP is all over. It's good to help tool, but make sure you don't understand what. Don't just. I mean, there is a. I would say you don't need to learn everything in great detail. I don't need to know all the syntax here. If it's running, it's running. AI's got us, man. What's your opinion on discretionary trading? Is that like using your neural network brain? No thoughts. Everyone should have an algo. Everyone should have some sort of algo trading for them. Yeah, I've heard of FPGA. It's just kind of not what I'm into. It's just that's even further than C++. It's like you're really trying to shave nanoseconds off when you do the FPGA stuff. ICT I feel like is a cult, a scam. The markets are there's patterns and stuff, but at the end of the day, using a computer to trade is just going to be way more sophisticated than actually just using visual technical analysis. You're going to have a better chance, and you're going to have different opportunities using a computer to trade too. Yeah, maybe there's for longer swing trades, like long-term investing, sure, you can use manual trading, but you're going to get better results probably with Algo. I'm literally working on HTML. Oh, awesome. Well, yeah, that's pretty basic. That's just the most base. That's where you start off basically when you learn the code is HTML, CSS. But it's not consistent with large code. Yeah, I know. Well, so when you have a larger code base, yeah, there's going to be a context window issue. You're going to want to just kind of design that code base around the context, and there's certain developer patterns that you can use to do that, but it probably revolve reworking your code. So you build this algo in ChatGPT. How do you do such a thing? Jody, it's pretty simple. You kind of ask AI to do it, and then it does it. Let's see. It's not that simple, my bad. It's just a lot of prompting, a lot of testing code, a lot of running different code. It's just a lot of Python code running. Yeah, it's a lot of testing. All right, well, people are here. What's going on? What's going on, Discord? Oh. These people want me on their server. What's going on here? Wow. My degree is in information systems technology, double major in cybersecurity. Oh, cool, dude. Cool, queen. I don't know if you're a dude. How much does API cost for your average? Yeah, actually, right now, I focus on free sources of data, like free sources of high quality data. You can get a bunch of great historical data from Binance here, and then I'm also just pulling free public WebSocket data from Hyperliquid to do this research. So everything I do is budget quant. I only pay 20 bucks a month for GPT-5. The most successful microstructure, Drew, the idea of doing a lot of small trades in high volume is very lucrative, and that's kind of what I've been focused on. It really compounds. So a lot of people want to focus on these larger, slower moves. Yes, we'll have those algos too, but right now I'm focused on high volume of small trades, like targeting maybe like 10 basis points or whatever. So for my taker strategy, I need a minimum of 10 basis points to even break even. So we're kind of working, I want like 20 bips or whatever. We're just a lot of small little trades. Yeah, Jason, we're using Python. We're just using all custom code, just all Python. If you want to backtest, write a Python script with GPT-5 to do it. Don't rely on these third-party vendors. Yeah, you can rely on like Polars and Duck Database, but right now those haven't caught up to Python 3.14. So right now I'm coding in pure Python 3.14. It's not really high frequency. You could maybe you can think about this as high frequency. We're really targeting like 30 seconds to like 5 minutes. That's where I'm going to see I need to at least make, my fees require me to make at least 10 basis points on a trade. So I need to at least have 30 seconds plus on a trading strategy. So I could make a high frequency trading strategy. It would need to be a maker strategy, and we'll probably work our way back. We're going to do a bunch of algos basically. What's your current senior of your BTC model? What? It's SR? I'm not sure what SR is. Python seems awkward to me with Pythonic lines so far. I don't like Java, Cruz. Honestly, I've never used Java actually. I'm very agnostic to coding language, but it just never pops up, right? If you ask AI what's better for quant deving, Java or Python, it'll just always choose Python. There's a clear bias in these coding languages, and Java never really pops up at all. Python for sure, no. Bro Malone, what's up, dude? Yeah, what's going on, Bro Malone? I know what's up. C++, you're crushing C++. I like Rust. I'm going to do a WASM trading algorithm, so I'll build it in Rust, and then I'm gonna have it on WASM. I'm gonna host it on my website, so you guys can just click a button, and I'll just like paper trade live on the website. I feel like that's gonna be cool. Yeah, Hyperliquid, Drew. Yeah, Dave, it's really cool when you start thinking outside the box. WASM, and I like using all the most cutting edge stuff. So Rust to WASM, like ROSM and Rust, or ROSM and Rust, are like, they go hand in hand. You can use Go, but apparently it's not as good. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff. I'm trying to host a static website that's called quantdev.ai, and yeah, I'm just trying to think like if I'm gonna have like a bunch of algorithms there, and you guys want to see like how it performs live, you just click a button, and it'll just start pulling in some WebSocket data. Sounds like a cool idea, right, guys? Sounds cool. We'll do it. I started working it a little bit. I've theorized. Have you tested this to live trade before? Yeah, we're testing, Christopher, we're testing this on live data right now. But it's not like live. It's kind of like research live. We're just recording stuff. Yeah, Quant Dev AI is gonna be that's my domain name I have. It's gonna be like a funnel to my school, but it's also gonna be where you can purchase individual algorithms. So it'll be like my algorithm marketplace, and if you want to learn how to do it yourself, the school community. This is gonna be two different things. I think those are the core things that will monetize for me. In which markets do you use your Hyperliquid, Sebastian? Mostly crypto, but I will be doing like a prop firm Algo for Top Step. Where do you get your data from? Thoughts? Yeah, Brahmalam, you're gonna be pulling your data from this website right here. And I get it from Hyperliquid, and you can pull it from Binance. I found that Binance WebSocket data is kind of wonky. Hyperliquid WebSocket data is actually a little bit better. Their order book data on Hyperliquid's weird. Yeah, what steps do you target to attain at least 10 basis points reliably, Drew? Yeah, we are looking at a whole bunch of different math right now. We're not actually testing a full formed algorithm, but we're testing all of these different pressures in the market. Like we're testing different math to target different pressures that you can read in the market. What? We are making high frequency options? Oh, okay, awesome, Bromalum. High frequency options, that's wild. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. What testing are you doing on the strategies? Yeah, I'm gonna run it right now, guys. I think this was completed, and we'll just run it. I'll show you what it looks like. So we should be pulling in all of basically almost every single coin that's trading perpetual on Hyperliquid. We're gonna run our math over. Yes, I don't know why everyone kind of freaks out like, oh, you want to trade like, futures on if you can conquer Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto market, you can conquer the traditional land because it's just the same data. Yeah, you might need some different tuning, but if you can conquer Bitcoin and Ethereum with an algo, it's more than likely that's going to probably work in the traditional space as well. So, especially when you're just looking at order book and tick level data, those algos will transfer over pretty nicely. But it's just also a theory. Are you successfully trading any? No, Drew, we don't have anything running live just yet. We're still in the testing phase. I've been bringing everyone deeply into the testing phase because this is where most of the time people will be, even when I have a live trading algo, it's gonna be running live. We're gonna have data collection, all that stuff, but we're still gonna go back and make more algos. Like we're gonna constantly be in the testing phase. But let's run this and see. What happened here? It changed. They changed it. Huh. What happened to my little... Oh my gosh. They messed it up. What's going on? Love the space. I'm working also in the same space. Awesome, Drew. Yeah, there's a lot of people doing the same thing. What filters are you applying? No ML just yet, but a lot of math, dude. Yeah, Brahmalam, do you want me to just copy paste this? I can... This is here. Where is this? Here. I'll paste this into my Discord, Brahmalam, so you can take a look. So I put basically this just kind of gives you an understanding of what we're doing here. What different this will give you an understanding. Okay. Yeah, awesome, Brahmalam. Yeah, ML's good too, for sure. We definitely are going to get into. I'm definitely going to be making an ML stuff. I've done ML stuff, right? I've done like kernel math, state space machine. I've done a lot of different ML stuff. Currently, we want to go right back, and we're still trying to focus on the basics here. If I move to a tech hub city and launch AI startup, is it, Cruz, it's not easy. Let's just say it's not easy. I would tell you, Cruz, if you were to do exactly what I'm doing, like going live, being on the internet, right, showing your face on the camera, basically, that's going to be better for you than just moving to these tech hubs. It's really not going to help just like kind of networking that. You're going to need to have an audience, have distribution. You're going to want to have that personal brand. Beginners welcome? Yeah, of course, Zay. Be careful on my Discord, guys. There's someone pretending to be me. He will friend request you almost immediately. But you can join it. There's a lot of scammers, dude, pretending to be me. I think there's a new fresh of bots on TikTok. Let's check it out. Let's check out. Yeah, see, this guy right here is pretending to be me. They block me. So I can't actually report from my account. It's very sophisticated bot work, I would say. There's some other one. I don't know. There's people pretending to be me. Like, and I've only been on the internet for like 2 months, so it's crazy. It's a crazy world out there, guys. There's people, and there's literally a bot sitting in my Discord. I can't find him. I don't know how to find the guy. Is that bot working? Which bot? Yeah, honestly, what happened to my... Sorry, something happened with my little terminal here, and it... Not ports. Why can't you personally block him from your server? That's the thing. I don't know who's running the bot. There's 500 people in there. I'm also paying for the, I don't know Discord. I don't know. Oh, what's up? Lane here. Sorry guys on YouTube. How is your trading algo? Is it working? How many chances to really make you win? Yes, SCT. What's up, Lane? Yeah, so my love, I would have to know who the bot is. Like, the bot is hidden. Where did my little thing go? I'll have to mess with this later, but we'll just use the right click. They changed it ever so slightly. It's all good. All right, Python. We're gonna Python run. Okay, so you can see I just ran the code. It connects to the terminal. It should be, yes. Okay, perfect. It's working just fine. What was your educational background in? It's really just entrepreneurial, like, dedication, right? Like, when AI came out, obviously I went to college like way back when, but there was no like traditional education that could teach you how to use a new tool. So you have to just be every day talking to AI, trying to figure out the limitations. Really, at the end of the day, my true skill is using AI. That's my skill. So that's the skill everyone should be working with, is how to use AI. What happened here? Why did it just give me that again? Yeah, Python 3.14, the brand new Python where you can actually multi-thread. Doesn't seem like we're using much of the multi-thread while we're doing this. It's fairly low effort work here. Let's see. We're probably multi-threading a little bit, actually. I see that's working. But yeah, guys. Oh, okay. Whoa. Wait a minute. It was working there for a second, but it went away. Are you using XGBoost? No, Arkansas. We're not doing any ML currently. This is, let's see, they should have filled out. We're just using like basic math. See, there's some math in there that's not, it's not hitting. Let's check another. Let's see. Yeah, see all these commas in here? There's some sort of empty columns that are not, they're not working. What college did I attend? I went to University of Iowa way back when, almost like a decade ago, dude. 2010 to 2014. What are we doing here? We are running we're basically running a feature engineering research script over all of the coins on Hyperliquid perpetual market. We're collecting a bunch of live WebSocket data, running our math over these, this order book and tick level data, collecting the data, and then we're running a script called test, and we're gonna just kind of summarize what. Okay, we're gonna actually have to reset the AI here. In order to make algorithms, you need high level. Yes, you need like very sophisticated. Now I'm saying before AI, yes, you need a super PhD level understanding of math. And yes, and there's different math for different things in the market. It's literally an infinite amount of math you can run to target different aspects of the market. Any tips on how to get into quant? It's really, really difficult, and I'm not in the traditional quant space. So actually, I know it's very difficult, basically, culture. Unfortunately, it is kind of a rigged game where it's like only the top math students, and they're only hiring the best of the best. Some people who could potentially compete with GPT-5. What is quant? It's like Quant. What is the Quant? Quant is a quantitative finance person. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, the corporate level stuff is not my expertise, guys. We are experts at using AI for quant and making software. Why are you looking at Hyperledger? It's Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is one of the better exchanges out there. It's awesome. It's very liquid. It allows me the opportunity to trade a bunch of different strategies. I could even become a market maker. I can do a lot more. It's completely free data. All good, Betchel. You don't need high math. You could do a simple, yeah. You can do simple stuff, right? Simple stuff is more, oh, it's too long. Shoot. Well, guess who is not too long? We'll try Grok here. We'll see what Grok says. Oh, wow, this is 400. Wait, what? Okay. We're gonna have to. We might have to adjust this script here. Wow, is NVIDIA gonna go up? Probably, dude. It's just like the biggest. I got NVIDIA. How do I get started in Quant Dev? Yeah, some self-learn. So honestly, it's really gonna be up to you and an AI. It's gonna be you, AI, making code, talking about things. Yes, ML, yeah, exactly. Adaptive programming and ML is a huge, yeah, it's an edge for sure, but I will do ML stuff for sure, guys. It's just right now we're not doing anything ML. We do ML every so often. For me, who uses AI for creating projects and trying to build well systems, what should I learn? You should learn how to use AI to code. Because it sounds like wealth systems are code. But honestly, an app and all these things, you need to kind of cut your niche in. And you got to be very, yeah, you learn how to use AI and code. It's kind of the best way to do it. What's up, Wall Street? Gold. Is gold blasting off right now? I know they've been hyping it. Do I use time complexity? Yeah, I mean, all of these mathematical formulas have the time complexity, like O of n, all that stuff. They have some form of time complexity for sure. Should I learn Rust? Yeah, I mean, that's what you want to do, it's up to you guys. I mean, you can learn anything nowadays. It's really, it's like what's your objective? And then obviously find the most optimized way to get to that objective. Currently, using Python is my quickest way to my objective. But I'm gonna be making something in Rust. I'm gonna be matrix fractionalization for recommender systems. I mean, if that's what you need is like a recommender system, then probably use that. I know X is going to like full AI-based recommender system, and apparently, like Grok looks at all of the data on the X and then like kind of recommends you something. That's interesting. Yeah, Hyperliquid is just crypto. Yes, there are Asterdex and there was some other one, Asterdex and Avantis. You can trade, for example, gold as like a token. So there's other ways to trade different assets on different dexes, but dexes are kind of popping off right now, guys. They're just all around better. Easy language trade station. Oh, is that like, I don't like expert advisors from MetaTrade. As just personal opinion. Now, in my opinion, why should I learn how to code when AI is? Yeah, I mean, 269. Are you trying to do something entrepreneurially? Right. That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to be an entrepreneur, you're going to want to learn how to code or learn how to use AI to code. It's just it just goes hand in hand. That's the true power of AI, is when you can use AI to make software. Yeah, we got a lot of data here. Lots of data, but unfortunately my summary file is not working. Awesome, Wall Street. Yeah, I have an amazing app project for you. Yes, Wall Street, hit me up, dude. If you're crushing it. Obviously, I don't know what I told you before, but I don't know. By the time I learn to master AI will be fully. Then just sit back and relax, dude. I don't know, Landon. You're right. By the time you probably master something, AI is probably going to have more power, more capability. Yes, entrepreneurially. So this is exactly what I'm doing here, Landon. I'm being a quant dev entrepreneur. Hey, what's up, Drago? So Ian Strike, I don't like MetaTrader 5's platform in the MQL5 coding language because it's actually limited, and the way you're able to trade on that platform is not very useful for me. I want complete control. I just want to hit I just want to be able to talk to the exchange via an API. That's it. That's really all I ask for. And EA is the middleman between that. So absolutely not. Why is VS Code Agent so powerful? People are gatekeeping? I'm not gatekeeping. I'm telling everyone, I'm not really even agentically coding. BNB, I like BNB. Yeah. Yeah, Landon. See, Landon, it's up to you, my man. Like you can see, I'm being an entrepreneurial in the quant dev space, so my whole thing is like using code to make trading algorithms. You can literally use AI to run businesses, to do to do taxes. There's so many small little niches you can master AI with. Maybe just be like an overall. At the end of the day, like employees need to learn how to use AI, so maybe be like an AI consultant, teaching employees how to use AI, teach businesses how to use AI effectively. That could be something very entrepreneurially. You gotta just use your brain, think about the things you want to do. What's up, guys? What's up? AMD calls, dang, Wall Street's crushing it with his software, dude. You want token alpha? I want give you CA. Quantitative developer, Santa Cruz? Yeah, Wall Street. Be careful. Are you in the Discord? So when you join the Discord, there's someone pretending to be me. Just be careful. That is the Discord link. You can find me in the Discord. Yeah. That's the issue, King Tut. When you talk to these agentic coding models, their mind has been corrupted by tool use, and it's really focused on coding in the web dev space. So it's not what we're doing here. We're doing something completely different. It's not very compartmentalized. A lot of my code is just giant blocks of text or giant blocks of code. Yeah, it's just a different use case. It's a very unique use case, the quant dev space, because you need something that's really good at math, really good at understanding the market, understands Python. No, you don't actually. You just need to understand that that AI can give you all the math you need, and AI can give you all the code you need. So you just need to be able to use AI. That's at the core of what I'm doing here is just using AI. When do I know taking? I've tried second brain. What do you? You tried a second brain of... No, Landon, you're getting into these weird third-party tools. Just go straight to the source, dude. GPT-5 or Grok, or just like, don't use a third-party tool that's middlemaning you. Those third-party tools are literally just a prompt over AI. And even this AI is like a prompt over the architecture of the... What broker? I use... It depends if... I like IBKR, Alpaca Finance if you're doing the traditional space. Those two are the best ones. And then Hyperliquid for crypto. Okay. That's what you're saying, Lynn. Well, yeah, but you're converting Python into MQL5 and then hitting the thing. Just look it up, Ian. I can get the I've done a lot of research into MetaTrader, and it's not it's limiting. Anything that limits my full capability, you cannot run Expert Advisor like on your computer, basically, locally. Okay, Wall Street. Where's my phone, dude? Oh no. Shoot, where's my phone? Does it exactly what hedge fund do? Arkansas. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you're there. Main algo simulate the market using random walk. Oh, okay. It caught fire. Maybe you need a better cooling solution. All right, we're gonna stop this. I need to delete this. Thoughts on AI chips? I use NVIDIA. I have a 5070 Ti. Now you're talking about inference chips? Yeah, NVIDIA is awesome, dude. NVIDIA is gonna crush. Oh, dang, okay. Oh, you were using like a server blade. Yeah, appreciate it, Landon. No, it's all good, Landon. You can join the Discord, message me. I'm just trying to collect all the entrepreneurs. Yeah, you got to really think for yourself in the space because it's you really do need to dive deep in what AI can do for businesses and Rust. Yes, Rust is very good for quant devs. So particularly with what I'm doing right now, which is research phase, Python is actually going to be a little bit easier and quicker to iterate code on and get you the same exact data. It's probably not going to be as quick, but with 3.14, it's going to be close. You can finally multi-thread a CPU. Yeah, Landon. You can keep asking questions. I'm around answering questions, dude. Much less intuitive than my opinion. Yeah, Rust is tough, dude. I mean, it's just hard to get it to compile. If I'm struggling to get, this is before, back in the day. I'm sure I can get something to compile with GPT-5, but I was having trouble getting things to compile. It was like very difficult. But it was actually because the cargo crates had like new syntax and like there was a whole issue back then when I was running code in Rust. But I am going to be making a Rust to WASM, and I'm going to be running algos on WASM. You only have 5080 is good enough. 5080 is even better than what I got, dude. Drago, you should be chilling. 5090 is dope as well. All of the NVIDIA GPUs are good. I was using a 3070 for a while. Yeah, I don't use Copilot. I use just the normal manual vibe coding is the way I do it. A lot of the agentic coding's for web dev stuff, guys. Understand that. And okay, why is this doing that? And what we need the full intelligence here. Where is my phone, dude? I'm gonna go find my phone. Yeah, okay, let me answer. With everything I mentioned, what advice would you give me? Yeah, exactly. That's if the core of getting money right now, right? C++, yeah, I've used a little bit of C++ CUDA. Getting money, right? So you're gonna want to focus on something that you can, like for example, software. I can sell a trading algorithm 1,000 times over, but obviously there's their own. There's this thing called alpha decay. So selling an algorithm a bunch. You want something to sell digital? Obviously, the course, having that knowledge is like really profitable as well. Having that personal brand, people want to learn from you, very valuable. Just choose your niche, right? The Quant Dev niche is really cool. It's welcoming everyone. You could choose this niche, do exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, you just need to figure it out, man. Like, you need to just do something with AI for sure. It needs to be focused around AI, and a lot of AI right now is coding. Coding has just like been unleashed. Math and coding has built the entire world. So if you can find something around that field, you can do really well. And run this bot with real money. Yeah, we're gonna run it with real money eventually. But yeah, Landon, basically what I've done is I've been recording my lives on YouTube. So I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. And basically, I've just been working on my Quant Dev project live. That's all I've been doing. It's been basically 2 months, and I've grown my TikTok to about almost 7,000. It's like 6,000. All part-time, guys. All part-time. So this is even full-time work. Where is it? Yeah, almost 7,000 people. People are pretending to be me on TikTok. People are like scamming all my followers, all that stuff. Like, it's just incredible what you can do if you just get in front of the camera, just be yourself, have your own passion, right? And my passion's been using AI to code. So check out the creator I just sent. You over 2K. Wait, what? Oh no, you've. Oh my God, Wall Street, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? How did you do that? I appreciate Wall Street. Yeah, that's crazy. Look, guys, there's so many people here. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. That's hilarious. Yeah, dude, this kid from the Discord showed me how to bot Twitch viewers, and I only assume that's exactly what you're doing right now. Is like, how much P&L you already no P&L, no nothing. I've been working this project live, guys. I've just been showing you the research process. We're gonna go into the live launching process, but right now we're still researching the core math that will go into the algorithm. No, well, okay. To get a corporate quant is just really hard, guys. I would hedge your bet and just understand that you as a new grad is competing with AI. I would just learn how to use AI really well. That's like that's like my best advice for y'all. Okay, all right, Lando, see you later, man. Appreciate you, dude. What are all the thumbnails the same? Because it's really easy for me to not make a thumbnail. This is live streaming, right? So my videos, I barely have any videos. But this is my live. They're not all the same, dude, okay? I mean, having to make, like, I just kind of hop on live and like make things really easy for myself. So I just hop on live. What's my view on market 10, 15 years? Dude, honestly, to think that far out, Hill, you're gonna have to see how does AI just completely make all of us irrelevant and like money irrelevant, right? You gotta really think, is money even gonna be a thing in the future when it comes to like if everything is taken care of, like if robotics, and there's like it could be utopian, could be dystopian, I don't know. But 10 to 15 years is going to be a long time, dude. There's probably going to be some crazy AI out that will blow all of our minds away. What will happen when you finish coding the bot? Yeah, there's going to be paid. There's going to be free. I have a free trading algorithm, guys, right now on my Discord. I'm not my Discord. There is actually free algorithm on the Discord as well. There is free code on my GitHub. Landon, you can DM me in TikTok. You can TikTok DM me. You can go to this Discord. That's my Discord. You can friend request me there. You can hit me up. I look at my DMs in TikTok. Sometimes I look at the Instagram too, but yeah, guys. I've used Windsurf. Oh, Luke, did you run it live though? That's the thing, because when you back testing profitably is like very different when you're running something live. Like, yeah. So you ran it live and it was profitable? That's pretty cool, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, ML for sure can be profitable, dude. Like, it's for sure. Is scaling AI challenging? Well, obviously, if you're building like a frontier model, like scaling it to all these GPUs is what NVIDIA is literally doing. Yeah, Bigfoot. What are we doing here? We're doing feature engineering research for training algorithms. So we're testing the individual math that will go into my algorithm individually, getting some data over a bunch of different coins. It's just a research script using live WebSocket data. It's not. I wouldn't say it's. Look, I could potentially launch an algorithm right now, have it make one trade profitably, and I could say it was profitable, right? So technically it's pretty easy, but to do it really well and to be consistently profitable, then yes, that's very difficult and takes a lot of research. Yes, we're using AI to code. Yeah, alpha decay is definitely a big thing. So if I launch a strategy live, that's why I'm going to have a bunch of algorithms just continually. Thoughts on Quen? Quen's decent. The most recent ones are not that good. It's nothing competes with GPT-5, and obviously Claude's pretty good too. Exactly. So I will not ever get down to like super high frequency, but I'll probably end up having a bot that trades like 10 seconds plus eventually. This one's going to be more 30 seconds plus. Oh, okay. The reason I want to learn calculus is quant. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I mean, Hill, you can just start doing it right now, dude. You don't really need to. It's different. What does Citadel use? Literally the most high frequency. They have direct market access, and they have they're basically got the cheat code when it comes to their server is like right next to the exchange's server. They're getting order flow from other brokerages. Like they're doing something completely different than what we're doing here. We're not really trying to compete with their high frequency. They're capturing very small little spreads, a lot, and they don't really have that much. They don't really have fees. Yeah, having that super low latency, not having to have fees besides like obviously paying for market data and all that stuff, they can afford that. Yeah. Let's just make sure it's doing what I want it to do. I tried Grok 4 and it's pretty good. Yeah, they're very similar. I don't know. I haven't tried Grok in a real long time. I'll actually try it right now. We'll try the expert mode. We'll try it right now. Sometimes it like overthinks and like takes a long time. No, you don't need to pay for market data. That's why I do crypto things, guys. Crypto is more freeing. There's a lot of gatekeeping when it comes to these institutions and their U.S. market. So when you do crypto, deep below, yeah. So I use crypto data. It's free. It allows me to do everything at the that I would want to do. Guys, I'm gonna grab my phone. I don't know. Yo, the view bots right now are out of control. I don't know if Wall Street's still here, dude. Your view bot is wild. Nah, he dipped out. He's 2,000 viewers. I can't actually tell who's really here. I'm gonna find my phone real quick. I don't know where it went. Hold on. Okay, I found it. I found my phone. Python Absol can't high frequency shape, but there's a Py repo called. Yeah, exactly. You can connect in Rust with Python. Now, if I really needed to high frequency trade, I would research my algo in Python, the same thing I'm doing right now, get a profitable trading strategy, and then obviously port it over to Rust. So this is fairly basic. Expert wasn't that good. Like I could tell it doesn't understand the nuance. Yeah, there wasn't much nuance there. Can you go over your bot? Or, yeah, basically, right now it's not a full trading algorithm. You can actually get the math in my Discord right here. Hey man, this is Z. What I have on my Discord is people have to get verified prior to get. Okay. So if you guys want to know about the math, there is a file here, and it kind of takes you through each category of math that we're targeting here. So we got order book geometry and liquidity pressure. We got order flow, supply and demand dynamics. We have trade driven pressure, which is taker activity. Yeah, exactly. It's free to join. Be careful. There is someone pretending to be me. He is a scammer. And he will friend request you and pretend to be me and talk to you. So just be careful when you join that, guys. It is a free and open Discord, so there's 500 people in here. The amount of bots is insane. Oh no, guys. There's a lot of bot action, guys. I don't know what's going on, dude. My Discord has been tainted. Yeah. Okay. What are you guys saying? Join. Oh, awesome, guys. Yeah, be careful. There's a lot of freaking bots out there. That's kind of hilarious. I was just reading some things. What causes people to fail when building algos? They're skipping the research phase and they're kind of just trying to push directly into like new frontiers, and I don't know. They're just trying to launch live too quickly, right? You gotta really take it step by step. Do your research. Understand all of the nuance when it comes to the back testing and paper trading, these strategies, and just make sure that you're not rushing to just launch it live, because if you haven't tested your algorithm on these like crazy spikes, like these flash, like yeah, you just want to make sure that you're doing things correctly and doing it in the most sophisticated way you can, right? Because this is very fancy software. Awesome. I appreciate you, Sebastian, guys, following me, all that stuff. You guys are the real ones. Even though there's 2,000 fake bots here. Wall Street, how dare you bot me? Although it makes me look cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't see the need to bot, like view bot. I'm in the Discord if y'all are kind of. Yeah, exactly. And there's so many different algorithms for you guys. Like there's, like for example, you can do like a wealth preservation bot or whatever. There's just so many different ways to target the market with different math. It's just kind of depends on what you want from the market. Obviously, like the get rich quick algo is like what everyone wants. But do you think China will be able to create CUDA competitor? Dude, 100%. They're going to get something similar. Honestly, to think that the current GPU architecture is going to be what drives AI in the future would probably be somewhat naive. Currently, right now, it's like we're just like basically just you know, we're doing like the very littlest right now with the silicon. The silicon's going to change completely. Could even be hybrid form of biological, and you never know what's going to actually happen. But to think the current architecture is going to stay would be, yeah, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. But you know, quantum computing, there could be some breakthroughs in that material science aspect, and there's a whole bunch of different ways to think about it. But just understand, like, it's going to change so much. Everything's going to change. Yeah. CUDA is just a lot of software, but the thing is, software was hard to make back in the day, but now with AI, you can really spin up your own software very quickly, especially with these new Gen AIs like GPT-5, and hopefully Gemini 3 is really good. But yeah, guys, what time is it? All right, what's my phone up to? Let's see the DMs in TikTok. Turbo trades? This is Wall Street guy? The dude view botted me. All right, what am I doing here? Okay, let's get out the Discord real quick, and we were trying to run my code, guys. This is the whole point here. Python run. I can't read your code, so glitchy input. If you are if you're on your computer or you're near a bigger screen, you can go over to my YouTube, and I actually record all of my YouTube. I'm also live on YouTube, by the way, guys. You can see here I'm live. And you can go back and look at all of my live YouTubes. You can go to my YouTube as well to get a better view of the code. Yeah, there's my YouTube. But yeah, there's two streams, right? We got the Discord and the Okay. Yeah, see, people are legitimately like trying to start, you know, they want me to join their startup. But guys, if you're an entrepreneur, the best thing to do is just get on live, get on TikTok live, and work on your project. You can put me in your group. Oh, geez. All right, guys. There's so many view bots. Wait. There's not that many view bots. Just kidding. That is just the. I got a midterm in 2 days. Should I study? You know what? You definitely should study, but use AI to give you practice questions. Be like, hey, I got this course and this thing. Help me get practice questions. So have AI give you practice questions, and so you can test your memory there. If you don't understand a question, have it explain it to you. Just have it be your personal tutor. A lot of college work is memorizing. So work on your memorization. Comp test, I don't know. Yeah, so just explain the subject to GPT-5. Be like, hey, I'm studying that. This is my course. Just give it the course name, right, and what university. It more than likely has some data from that university in its memory, and it probably understands exactly what you're talking about. So be like, hey, I'm studying this at this university. Please help me. I need a practice exam. I'm at this. Yeah. Just give it context and what you need, and that should do it. That should get you going. All right, let's see if, so we're pulling data. Yes, okay, still pulling data. Let's make sure that, But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go study. All right, yeah, you go study. I'm probably gonna. Oh, you guys are on. There's 2 people on YouTube now. I'm gonna go study. I'll pass. I'll come back and let you know what I got. Yeah, exactly, dude. Just use AI, man. Like that's gonna be your superpower, is understanding how to use AI to study, to do whatever you want. You can get practice questions. You can get a level of understanding that you probably would need to pass the exam. But yeah, honestly, paying all that money, you might as well pass that exam, dude. Skipper, risk management is a big file, even if you have super alpha. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Risk management is a thing as well, for sure. You're gonna have to code that into the file. It looks different now, guys. I don't know if they've changed the UI here, but the way that they're showing this is different. It's interesting. But yeah, guys, let's so we're recording the data here. But what I noticed was, if you scroll all the way over, there's a bunch of commas, which means some math is not populating. Also, there's a bunch of zeros. So you do want to see the fully filled with math in order to understand that some math in there is actually not working. Can you get around working as a quant without knowing how to code? I mean, you see what I'm doing right now. I'm doing like the most sophisticated coding without actually knowing the syntax like really well. I don't memorize syntax, guys. Like I don't know. There's no need to know, because I can at any moment I can convert any syntax into, essentially I can even go further and I can convert this into binary. Yeah, I don't have this exact thing on GitHub, but I do have some trading algorithm code, Khalil, on my GitHub. So this trading algo right here is, people were getting good results, but you're gonna have to know how to work code in order to deal with it. Because right now it's just set up as like kind of what I'm doing here. It's like a paper trade. It'll pull WebSocket data, record it, and then you do like a summary. What's up, Ronan? Yes, Ronan, I do. I do get a lot of the same questions. How did you know? Yeah, I mean, there's new people. You could quickly I could quickly answer the same question over and over and over again. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Yes. So there's code over there. Yeah, there's some bugs. How much do you use it? Literally so much. That's all I do, user. I use AI I only use AI. It's okay, Khalil. It's all good. You guys answer. I'll answer any question, even if it's the same one. I'll be answering the same question for 10 years. Where's my GitHub? It's the code on GitHub. No, it's okay. I don't know even. There's a lot of people ask the same thing. How much do I use AI to code? User, I use AI. I only use AI to code. I do not type out code by hand. You can use English to code. It's only going to get better too. So, what do I want to do here? Yeah, what level? Yeah, guys, people want me to join their startups, but do I join someone's startup or do my own thing, right? Because I feel like I want to be the solopreneur, do my own thing, versus joining someone else's startup, right? What do I do? Tell us more about the math being used. Yeah, exactly, Ronan. I actually, if you go into the Discord, I posted, if you scroll up, like the last thing I basically set up here, where did I say it? Right here. This is going to explain essentially I have a bunch of math in different categories, right? So the first category that we're testing is order book geometry and liquidity pressure. So this math is specifically looking, its goal is to measure static liquidity state and supply demand shape. So this math is actually targeting that category. Now we can move on and target different pressure in the market, so order flow and supply demand dynamics. The goal is to measure real-time changes in quote and trade flow. So this specific math is designed to do that. And you can go on and go on. There's quite a few different categories, and I could probably even expand this further, but this was just kind of the thing I made. So this is in there, it's in the Discord. So if you all don't know, I post just like blocks of text, but if you know how to use this properly, you can, that's some gold right there. It's not high frequency. Yes, we're looking at market microstructure, and that's where the best edge actually exists, is within the market microstructures. But you don't necessarily need to do high frequency, right? You can take market microstructures and trade out maybe like 5 to 10 minutes max. I don't know. There's ways to extend there's basically ways to denoise that data and get something going. Look, people are very chit-chatting. I don't even know what's going on here. Cool, guys. We don't need, so right now we'll target, like for the for the data collection here, I believe we'll target like 30 seconds to 300 seconds. I think that was what we were targeting. Yeah, currently we don't have any Sharpe ratios right now. The Death Depot, I will share all the data once we get it, but we're collecting data right now. There were some issues, and we're gonna just restart this. I'm gonna restart it. So we got that. Run. Okay. Test. Okay, test changed for sure. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna actually target any Sharpe ratios in this test file, but we'll see. We shall see. Oh, wow, okay, what time frames are you targeting? Yeah, 30 seconds plus, 30 seconds to like 300 seconds, I believe, is what we're gonna be targeting. Yeah, it's just kind of like arbitrary. We'll start at 30 to 300, and then we'll probably move on, move lower. We'll see what we can do. Minimum is probably ever. The thing is, I need 10 basis points for a taker strategy. I need 9 basis points in order to break even. So you need at least 30 seconds to 60 seconds to even have a trade that makes that much. So this is coding, industry knowledge, DRIs, AI writes code, you debug. Actually, it's more AI's in the loop with everything, right? AI theorizes the math. AI creates the code. I basically just run the code, get the error, put it in GPT-5, and we kind of iterate over this loop where it's like AI is in the loop for everything. So, completely reliant. I'm more or less the agent to the AI. The more you get AI, and the more I remove myself from, I'm not really moving myself, I'm learning the biases, and I'm just learning how to use AI, dude. I've done machine learning models. I've done a bunch of PyTorch code. I've tried even writing custom CUDA kernels. There is definitely a lot of alpha and edge in this AI code, and that will probably, I've run a bunch of ML stuff, state space machines, kernel math, Bayesian, like all these like slight machine learning stuff. Yeah, robotics is getting wild, dude. That's going to be key to everything. No user, actually no. You might get an endless loop of thing, but there's just there's ways around it. You just need to be really good at debugging with AI, essentially. Yeah, if you keep looping in the same error, clearly you need to reset, go to a different AI, do something different, right? You need to like try a different way. But there's ways out of that endless loop. If that's what you are getting. I rarely get caught up in an endless loop if I really try to get out of it. Who are you using? Yeah, I'm not using any third. So sometimes I'll use polars or duck database, but with Python 3.14. Currently, we're just coding with Python 3.14. So this test file is essentially a backtest script. We're taking the data from the coins and we're basically running a backtest over it. And it's just pure Python, multiprocessing, all this stuff, but just pure 3.14. People don't understand that you can just kind of whip up a custom script real quick without having to rely on these third-party things. Is there an AI that corrects other AI? I am the AI that corrects the other AI. No, I don't know. I mean, you can use different AI, right? So sometimes I get Grok in the loop. Sometimes I get Gemini in the loop. Sometimes I get another AI in the loop. I don't know. You can use any AI. Optimus robots AI. Yeah, I saw Figure 3 and I know Tesla bot. I've also seen some crazy things with what is it, the Uni tree or whatever the crazy one is. What's the other one? The other Chinese labs, I guess. There's a lot going on in that space, and I've seen. Yeah, Unitree. Is that the other one? Yeah, Amon. Did you know that Python 3.14 can now do such things? Can multi-core, multiprocessing, concurrent features, right? I think this is it right here. This is what you're looking for from concurrent.futures, import thread pool executor as completed. What platform do you use? Oh, so I'm using Hyperliquid to trade on. I'm pulling Hyperliquid data, and I'm going to be trading on Hyperliquid once I have something live. So that's going to be our test platform. In theory, if I can capture a lot, if I can have a very high hit rate of capturing a very small amount of money, I can compound that, then yes, it'd be infinite money glitch, dude. You know it is. You go to Chase Bank, you just deposit a check, dude. Infinite money glitch, dude. If it works, the commission fare, yeah, it's 9. So if I'm doing a taker to taker, so entry and exit round trip will be 9 basis points. So yes, Amon, we are using the most modern Python right now, 3.14, completely custom created to multi-thread. Yes, zero third party, but I don't know. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of multi-thread. You see my CPU is being used up more than what it normally would be with a single core. But right now, collecting data on like 80 plus it's not that demanding, but you know what might push it to the test is that, oh shoot. Dang, real life infinite money glitch, never thought it was real. Yeah, it's real, dude. You can do it. You go to Chase and you have a high frequency check deposit bot. I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah. That would be pretty funny though. Just have like a bot spamming Chase. Where does this program run or what? Yeah, currently I'm running this locally on my computer. We're just pulling WebSocket data from Hyperliquid and collecting some data. Running some math over the order book data. Do you think Optimus AI is like, no, it is. Yeah, Optimus and all that stuff is using AI. Like they're using neural networks to control the robot. That's like the whole point. There's actually a robotics, Gemini Robotics ER 1.5 preview. I don't know, not many people have seen this, but it's here in the you can actually play around with these robotics LLMs. You need like a world model. I don't know how it's working under the thing. Maybe it's just calling certain joints with code. I have no idea how it works under the hood. Can you explain what Quant Dev is? Oh, yeah, basically in my form of Quant Dev is literally I want a profitable trading algorithm. Okay, I want the profitable trading algorithm, that's the output, right? I want multiple profitable trading algorithms targeting different parts of the market. Well, okay, how do I get the profitable trading algorithm and do it in the most sophisticated way? Well, you're gonna do a bunch of research, you have to test a bunch of math, and basically quant deving is using, it's using software to trade at the end of the day. That's what I would say quant dev is. Now, in terms of corporate, quantitative trader is probably more or less what we're doing here. How long have you been coding this? This specific code, I've been working on like a couple days, but overall the whole project, I've been live streaming for 2.5 months. Wait, when you say Optimus, what are you talking? What is Optimus? I'm thinking about Tesla bot, and I'm thinking Optimus. Is that what the Tesla bot is? Is that what it's called? How do you make it trade though? Like, oh, Santi, it's just literally as simple as connecting to the exchange's API. So when you have a good exchange, they'll just have like basically a developer doc describing how to make trades via an API. Super simple. I know it's hard to think about that, but basically the math triggers an API call and that hits the exchange, and then it's kind of this loop. Yes, exactly. The API is free. Hyperliquid is just a decentralized exchange, a crypto exchange. So I'm pulling data right now for free. I'm not paying anything. I have no private keys in this code. You can pull data completely free. You just have to program the WebSocket connection. But yeah, completely free data. That's why I'm doing crypto, guys, because it's completely free. Oh gosh, okay. What are we doing here? All right, we're collecting data. Oh, we had some Python tests. All right, let's see. Cool, so that did multi-thread. Yeah, so we're doing 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 120 seconds. Okay. Cool. So we're getting it where it's working, but it's not working. It's working, but it's not working. Let's see, we'll do that. Let's see if that gives us enough data. No, not profitable just yet, my man. How's the P&L been? Yeah, I don't run anything live just yet, guys. I'm still showing everyone how to do the research phase. I'm stuck in the research phase. I will not launch something until, because the whole point is to be a really sophisticated quant dev, you need to compare your research. You need to compare the research phase data to the live phase data, and you're going to compare and contrast. How well did the research data compare to live data? And if you can get those as close as possible, then you're going to be very profitable in the future. So that's the whole point where I'm really focusing on the research phase, running so many different research scripts. Oh no, oh no, Pirate got stuck in the research phase. Yes, but Pirate, we're in a new era where I can run so much more code now. So with GPT-5, it's really unlocked something. So the research phase should be quicker for you and me due to the fact that I can push out more code, do more sophisticated math, theorize more. Optimus has used sensors, computer vision, and custom made. Yes. No, when you get down to all these robotics, they're trying to control the whole thing via neural networks. So now what does that mean, right? Yeah, like the operating system is just a bunch of different neural networks controlling different joints and all that stuff, so. Oh, awesome. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Sconhunt is just saying it right there. He's like, he had no prior experience, but he's literally able to code some sophisticated software just from talking to it in English. All right, what's this guy on about? Hold on. Yeah. This guy wants me to promote his VPS server, but honestly, I don't feel comfortable doing that because guys, if you're a good quant, you can just whip up an AWS server. Or wait, what are you guys saying? Have you interned at a hedge fund? No. I've been day trading, not really day trading, but I've been trading since 2017, looking at charts and all that stuff. How much can someone make in your, dude, you can make tons. It's almost infinite amount of money you can make, and also infinite, your losses will be finite because it'll just be as much as you could trade with. But yeah, it can go either way. You can make a lot or lose a lot. It depends on how good your coding ability is, how good your software is. But large vision models are different. Yeah, they are. Yeah, you're talking about like a multimodal. You need a multimodal. The robot needs to be able to see. Yeah, the robotic software I do not fully understand, but I know it's just going to be a conglomerate of different AI. We're going to stop